Port Harcourt. Welcome to the STARTIUP Show, where we believe startups from Port Harcourt can take on the world. We have the STARTIUP Show every Tuesday, 9:30 prompt, where we talk about businesses and technology. For this quarter, we've been talking about how to make money, the tech money, people talking about making money online using tech skills. And we've talked about a lot of things: video editing, project management, web development, graphics design, ghostwriting. We've talked about different things that you could do to make money online. You can check it out on our YouTube channel where we talk about the STARTIUP Show. But for today's edition, we want to look at a myth. And this myth is something that a lot of people have complained about. So someone goes online and says, where is that place where I can make money? Where can I get those jobs? There are no jobs, but you would hear of Fiverr, you hear of Upwork, which are the most popular. You hear of ZipRecruiter, you hear of different kind of platforms, TaxRabbit, where you can get jobs online. But why are we not getting the jobs? Some people will tell you, I've already signed up on the platform and I have not gotten one single job. So we want to talk about your ability to get out your phone or your laptop and get a job online from any country at all using these online platforms. And we have special guests in the house that are already on these platforms and have been making money on these platforms to answer some questions around freelancing to make money. So today's topic is about freelancing to make money online. We have Daniel.
Are you serious? Like Daniel?
Yeah, Daniel.
Yeah. So you're Daniel.
No, just Daniel.
Let's add the third one in there.
No, the third one should be Timothy. It's
Daniel
Timothy. Yeah, that is my full name.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I think he likes the Daniel just to throw people
He doesn't
off.
know his name now is Daniel. That's his full name.
That's how naming goes. Welcome Daniel to the show. And Daniel is a graphic designer and he's on freelancing platforms and he's going to be telling us a little about that. Welcome Daniel.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay, we also have Mrs. Gloria Okorie. She's a content creator and a copywriter, and she's a freelancer. Because the key word for today's show is freelancing. How do you become your own boss from the comfort of your devices and make money online using these freelancing platforms? So we have Mrs. Gloria Okorie that will tell us about how she does that using content creation and copywriting. Welcome, Mrs. Gloria.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's start with the first question, and the first question would be understanding what freelancing is, right? So let me go with Mrs. Gloria. Please tell us, what is freelancing to you?
Okay, so
Or somebody listening now, how would you explain freelancing to someone?
So essentially, freelancing is another sort of self-employment. You know, is your ability to work on the projects you want to work on the clients you want to work with rather, and work wherever you want to work. Right, you're your own boss. You cut your own show, and you're able to, do things at your own pace, sort of in a way, right? Basically, that's what freelancing entails.
Okay, so if someone is thinking of being their own boss, they need to have a skill first.
Sure.
That they are going to offer as a freelancer, right?
A value you need to exchange for money, basically.
Okay.
And that value is like your skill.
Okay, so let me put this thing in a little perspective. If I have a wheelbarrow and I go to my own market and I want to push that wheelbarrow, I'm my own boss. Am I a freelancer?
Are you a freelancer? In a way, we could say you are because you are self-employed and you can see a woman and maybe with load and you look at the load like, nah, I'm not gonna carry this, and you just push your wheelbarrow and push it away, sort of, unlike where you have a boss who tells you no, you have to carry it, whether you like to carry it or you don't like to carry it, you still have to carry it.
So that question was aimed at understanding what freelancing really means, as in comparison with self-employment.
Okay.
So is freelancing usually in tune with somebody doing the same thing online, or can it also be referred to someone doing it offline?
I think the word freelancing is usually for online gigs. It's originated from the gig economy.
Yes,
right?
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So it should be so it's actually adopted for
Okay.
online skills,
Okay.
for digital skills, for skills that you can skill anywhere in the world. So so in that case, you might now say that the wheelbarrow pusher is limited because he or she can just teleport himself to the UK and then push wheelbarrow. But yeah, a content writer, a graphic designer can have clients even in the UK, and you don't even need to see them.
Okay, I think one of the things interesting about the word freelancing is the fact that you are free.
Yes.
So you're not tied to any particular company.
Exactly.
You're not tied to any particular project. You're not tied to anything per se when it comes to job commitment. Even in time zone, you're not tied to any particular time zone.
Yeah.
You are free to work on any project, any to any company, and so on from anywhere in the
Sure.
world. So you just need a skill,
Yeah.
and then you are free to work on any project anywhere as a
Correct.
freelancer. And you're also free to set your own pricing as you so wish.
Sure, correct.
Right? That's what really makes freelancing very interesting. But now when you have gotten that skill and you want to go into freelancing, where would you find the clients? Let's hear from you, Mr. Daniel.
Okay, I think when I started graphics initially and I've built my skill to a particular level, I felt I should start sorting out for clients not just in Nigeria, and Upwork was recommended to me.
Okay.
I think Upwork was the first platform I used to earn my first $75.
Oh, okay. The first job you got there was $75.
$75, and it was so amazing, that joy that I've
I'm
actually
telling you.
earned in dollars. So
You didn't fight anybody, you just got
I
it.
didn't fight anybody. Yes. So Upwork, I think I've been using Upwork since 2022 till now, and it has been a very nice platform. We have other platforms like Fiverr and the rest, but why I recommend Upwork is because they give you platforms and opportunities to set your pricing very accurately, for you to constantly update your portfolios, and they send you mails on regular on what to do to actually get this.
Oh, okay.
this
So
client.
they don't just give you the platform; they also guide you.
Yes,
and
there's
coach
a
you
guide.
on getting jobs
On
and coach
getting
you
jobs.
on building your personal brand or your portfolio
Yes,
to get
yes.
more jobs.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's interesting. So if you're listening out there, Upwork is a recommendation coming from someone that uses Upwork. So tell us more about how you got that first job. Did they just contact you, or you were searching for companies?
Getting a gig as a freelancer in Upwork, it's more like a competition.
Yeah.
So when a client posts a particular job offer and said, okay, I want a graphic designer to actually do a particular design with the specifications and the price be there. So what we do is we generate our cover letters.
Okay.
So after we generate our cover letters, we tend to buy the mind of the client because it's a competition. Now, to tell them why I am proficient for this particular job, and I'll go as far as possible at sending my previous designs relating to that particular job.
Okay.
So once I do, and now we have a child GTP, I don't even have to stress yourself to do cover letter. Back then, I have to rewrite, check for grammatical errors and the rest to make sure it's in line. So after that, you just wait for the clients to contact you. So luckily, that very day I received a notification. So person, I would like you to. I said, no problem. So we just had to discuss on the duration for the job. What he wanted was, I think, 2 weeks, and I gave him an offer to deliver the job in less than 4 days. So, yes.
So his post was asking for this job to be done in 2 weeks for this $75, and then you
gave him an offer for 4 days. So I think that was that, and I did a job. He loved it, and the next week I got an alert.
Interesting. You know the buzz now around tech also is the fact that you can earn from anywhere in the world, and the USD is becoming so important and lovely and interesting to everybody that wants to make money right now. So seeing that you can use your own phone or your own device, go on this platform, and then make an offer and make money in USD is very interesting. But on the other hand, how would you describe your competency level before you got on this platform? Let me hear from you, Ms. Glory.
Okay, you know, when people hear freelancing, the gig economy, and the ability to work from wherever you are, you think it's quite, yeah, it's easy, it's fanciful, but it's work, it's work. So beyond your skill set, so he's a graphic designer, beyond your skill set of a graphic designer, you need other complementary skills to have an edge.
Okay.
One of the complementary skills you need is the ability to write a good, catching proposal.
Oh, okay.
Which you also call a cover letter.
Okay.
You need to be able to, your profile description. You
Okay.
need to be able to sell yourself.
Sell yourself. Okay, okay. That I think
You might
that's
be good
important.
at what you do.
Since everybody has to compete for the same
Exactly.
job. Okay.
Exactly. You might be good at what you do, but if you don't have the right words to use to sell yourself that sticks to for your clients, then you won't get the job.
Oh, okay.
You won't
okay.
get the job. It's a highly competitive space. In fact, it's almost like a shark eat shark, because sometimes a client wants a job done for let's say $10 per hour. Trust me, there are people willing to offer that same job $10 per hour for $3 per hour.
Definitely, yes.
and I find that annoying. I find that annoying,
Yes.
truly. Because when a client posts a job and is willing to say, I'll pay $10 an hour, someone else will just come just to be competitive
Exactly.
and
Yes.
crash the price down.
Yes. It's always there.
But a friend told me, a friend who is an expert when it comes to this, initially I had some reservation when it comes to, sometimes you go on Upwork, you go on Fiverr, and you go on Append, one job that is posted by a client, and you're seeing 50 proposals, 100 proposals. So your own is going to definitely be the 101 proposal, and you're wondering like,
how do you get chosen?
how do you get chosen? So, but the idea is, trust me, 50 proposal, 100 proposal, it shouldn't scare you. Send your proposal. You know your words. You know what you're offering. You know how to sell yourself. Send your proposal. Most of those proposals, 50, 100, you don't know what those proposals are. Most of them are not as good
as what you may
as
send.
you are.
Okay.
So just send it. You might be surprised that out of the 100 proposals, you're the one that is being chosen.
Okay, so one of the key things that anybody looking to make money online with any of these freelancing platform has to do is to make sure that they have a portfolio.
Exactly.
A portfolio that shows that you have the competence.
Exactly.
You have to do some writings if you're a writer, you have to do some graphics design if you're a designer, you have to build some software projects if you're a software developer, you're an artist, whatever you are, you have to have a portfolio that helps the person understand that you're the best person for the job.
Proof of job done.
Yeah, okay, proof of job done. Okay, that's fine. So when you get this job, funny enough, Zubi, I've known of Upwork and Fiverr like several years ago, like close to 20 years ago, frankly. I've known of Upwork and Fiverr, but I signed up on Upwork and I looked for a job for about a couple of weeks or so. I didn't get a job and I stopped using Fiverr. I have an account in both platforms now, but I've never gotten a job in both platforms.
Okay, I have.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
You have?
Yeah, I have.
I
On
have.
Fiverr.
I have.
But the thing again, sorry to cut you.
Okay.
But the thing again is this: you have to know your own. You have to know your stuff, because whoever is asking for someone has a job, you guys have terminologies.
Yes.
The people who are in graphics, there are certain terms they use that only graphics people know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So by the time the guy gives you a job, you now tell him. There's a question you ask him. For example, I'll tell him, "Give me a brief. What's the mood?" Because I do voiceovers.
Yes.
So what's the mood? Narration, documentary. Is it going to be exciting? How do you want it? The person already knows
That you're speaking the right
that,
language.
yeah, he will not tell me, okay, I want it like this, or send me a sample. Say, let it sound like this.
Okay.
And I want the duration to be like this, and I want it to be like this. So it happens. But you need to know your job so that you'll be talking to the person with your terms. Like she now knows her own content creation and copyright. She knows the terms to ask.
You use,
Do you want it like this or like this? the number of words in the paragraph. There are many things that is crazy.
I,
But you
I
have to
think
know
what
it.
I lacked was patience.
That's even
Yes,
what I
that
want
is
to.
it.
That's even what I want to
Yes.
say.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I lacked. I lacked patience
Yeah,
because
sure.
a couple of other people that I told I was on that platform later went and still got jobs, but I lacked patience.
Yeah.
But there was one platform that was now giving me the money, and I did not bother again.
Which one is that?
Code Mentor.
Oh,
So you know
okay.
I'm from the technical background,
Okay.
completely technical. So Code Mentor was where if you're a software developer, an ethical hacker, like you're really a technical person, you could just answer questions. This one now you're not doing a job. You just answer questions
And collect.
and collect the money. That's it. That's how it works.
Another thing again is
For
money.
15 minutes and pay $30.
Okay. Another thing again is money. I was ready to start from little, low,
Yeah.
and grow.
Okay.
That's it. If you want to start big, you know go anywhere. Especially if you're a newbie, because
Yeah.
it's based on ranking. So how many stars have you gotten? How many clients have you gotten? So you need to be ready to start small, and then you grow.
Freelancing is very interesting, and I know I made a lot of money from
If you're
freelancing.
getting $13 every 15 minutes, my brother, you're collecting it.
Sure.
Definitely.
You know the way it works is you just answer the questions. Like somebody is having a technical challenge, they
Okay.
come on the platform. I need somebody to help me install my SQL, and then I accept it,
Yeah.
and it explains that look at the challenge I'm having with installation. I say, oh no, change this script here to this. Press enter is done. I collect my pay. I'm gone. Next person asks a question, I answer, and it's gone. That's how Code Mentor platform works.
Awesome.
So
Wow.
in a very short time, within a month, I got several 5-star ratings, and then now people reach out to me. I don't even have to go accepting jobs.
Yeah.
People come, reach out, they'll check the ratings, and then reach out to you and say, I have this problem. In fact, there was one that was so serious. The guy works with an international shipping company, and their server was down, and he was looking for help. But he was looking for who to trust that can help him, give him the right codes that does not cause more problem.
Okay.
And the guy gave me extra cash.
Bam.
That is the only and most exciting job I got on that platform. But the bottom line is, as a freelancer, there are several platforms that can fit into how you can make your dollars online.
I've never gotten a job on Upwork though. I've never been.
But you've
lucky.
gotten on Fiverr.
Fiverr, many.
Okay, so if you're listening out there, we're talking about tech money, the different ways you can make money online through freelancing. That's you being your own boss, being free to take any gig, take any project, and work for any company online. And we've talked about 3 main platforms right now. If you're a pure technical person, you can look at codementor.com. If you're an artist, graphics designer, digital marketer, like the general area where you can find some of these skills, you can check the most popular out there, which is Upwork and Fiverr. Meanwhile, there are many others that offer the same thing online. So you could just go offer your skills online. You'll see a lot of people looking for that thing you can do. I have a cousin that has been on this show and has also gotten a gig to just pick calls and make calls. Yeah, that's it. And she's
Wow.
paid about $20 an hour or so
Okay.
to just pick calls or make calls, right? And that's all she does. So they give you a list of 500 phone numbers, and then you have to call all the 500 phone numbers and then document what the 500 people said when you call them. The ones that did not pick, the ones that picked, then they give you another list of numbers to call and give you a script of what to tell them. And that's just your job. And then you're paid to do that. So there are different gigs online, and you can take advantage of it going through this platform. So let's also understand, because some of these people are not Nigerians. Some of them, they're from different countries, right? So apart from you just going online and seeing the jobs they have posted, what other thing do you experience during this job hunting
Okay.
online?
You know, one of the challenge most times, especially when I get job from now, one of the challenge most times, you know, not every country is these English speaking countries. You know, it's very difficult. And I was talking on phone to someone in Australia. That was last year, and I think there were 2 on phone, and I was using this my thick Nigerian accent to talk on the phone. The other person was not understanding me, and he was like, "What's this saying?" So at the point they are about giving the job to someone else. So I think the language structure was one of my major challenge back then, but the experiences so far has been very fair. to an extent, because my portfolio has always and spoken for me in cases where
okay, they just see your design,
yes,
and the design just speaks volume of
yes,
this guy can come up with a better design.
So regarding the challenges, and coming from this part of the nation, Nigeria, it's most, this clients most times go beyond the freelancing platform to contact you based on referral, because there are some clients you talk with and you exchange contacts. So they just want to refer you. So it goes beyond referral. And when you tell them, yeah, I'm from Nigeria and I could probably deliver this particular job, I think late last year that has been most of my challenges, when you tell a client you're from Nigeria, based on the our good boys online.
That brings me to the next question. How do you deal with time zone, since everybody might be in a different time zone?
Okay, I use West African timing, and I mostly work at night. Because of the time difference. So when we are to schedule for a meeting,
in order to target them,
yes, so it's mostly 12:10 a.m. I think that's a fair time for them. So it should be 4 p.m., 3 p.m., depending the country. So that is how I work.
Miss Gloria, let's hear from you. The cash, how does it get into your account?
Okay.
Yeah, you've gotten a gig online, you finished the job. How do you get that dollars into your hands?
I've used a couple of online international payment systems. I've used GitPay. I've used a couple of others, and so usually these platforms are virtual platforms where you get USD and all of that. That's USD account and all of that. They have most of them. Sometimes they are down, sometimes they are up. But for me, what I trust, what I have used consistently for years, and then recently, which is about 2 years ago, Upwork integrated it into their platform, which is Payoneer.
Okay, Payoneer.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's what I use now. That's basically what I just stick with. I have a USD account with them. I have a GBP account with them, and I have a card account with them. That's the number. And I also have their Master card for the 3 currencies.
Oh, okay,
so
interesting.
And then they also send.
So let's get back to another part, because when you do this job, we know that the amount reflects on the platform. How does it get into your hands?
Okay, so for Payoneer, they just send it. For Payoneer, so for example, Upwork, and then you use Payoneer as your means of receiving funds. It just goes direct. If it is, if the money is USD, it goes direct to your USD account.
Okay, to your USD account in Nigeria, where you can walk into the bank.
Your USD account. First of all,
Payoneer.
Yes, with Payoneer.
Okay.
And then you now go on their platform, and then you now withdraw the money to your account here in Nigeria.
Okay, so you can then walk into a bank and
exactly.
receive
So you
it.
just walk into the bank.
So you can also decide to keep the money in your Payoneer account.
Yes,
the
you
account
can.
also works.
Yes, you can.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. So we're about rounding up right now, and we want to understand from the both of you, what would be your advice to someone thinking of freelancing right now? Let's say someone is listening to the show, and you're telling the person that you can do freelancing. There are platforms online that can be giving you jobs, and then you'll be making money in USD. What would be your advice, or what would be your 1 cent to that person listening right now?
Okay, my advice is that success builds on success. These platforms, they work based on reviews, based on rankings. The more job you do, the more your credibility is boosted.
Okay.
You cannot expect me that I already have done a job of, maybe I've already cashed out or have a payout of over $2,000 to get to not get more job than you that have $20. So just keep doing what you do, and then eventually it adds up. That's also a point where you don't even need to go looking for this job. They just come looking for you.
Okay.
Okay, my advice to those persons that really want to be a freelancer, it's that over the years, what has really worked for me is my confidence and ability to learn, because I try as much as possible to update myself when it comes to graphics, and whenever I'm faced with clients, you see me talking the updated terms. So as a freelancer or someone that wants to go into freelancing, try as much as possible to learn, because those learning helps to update your skill set, and it makes you stand out in the midst of other competitors as a freelancer.
Okay, one last question, just simple answers to this. How do you deal with power? You have like 2 generators, solar plus NEPA. How do you deal with power?
I have a laptop power pack.
Okay, laptop power pack. Okay,
Yes.
how about you?
Okay, I think I don't have, but what I do is I always use my generator to
As a
support,
backup power.
yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you for being on the show. Thank you, Daniel, the graphics designer and freelancer. And then we also have Mrs. Gloria Corey, a content creator and copywriter, both freelancers on different freelancing platforms that are explaining how you can make money online using freelancing. This is the Started Up Show, and we have this show every Tuesday 9:30 where we talk about startups and businesses. My name is Bruce Lucas, and look forward to seeing you in the next show. Thank you very much.
Ciao.
Thank you, Zobi.
Ciao.
Bye.